Hey guys, Tiffany with another video, and as you guys saw in the title, this video is going to be on my top summer primers. You guys know basically summer is here. I don't know how hot it is where you guys are, but we have already been hitting in the 90 degrees and it's just like the beginning of summer. Let me correct myself, 90 degrees feeling like 103. That's for real what my temperature said the other day. So I say all the time, as a combination oily girl, like I'm always on the hunt for the next best primer, especially during this time, to keep me matte, to keep the oils at bay. With my skin, I tend to get oilier like here in my T-zone area and then kind of drier around the perimeters of my face. So that's why I'm combination oily. I think I have 7 primers here for you guys. I was trying to do top 5, but I just could not narrow it down because all of these are amazing for my skin type, and again, especially during this time of the year. So I'll try to get through it as quickly as I can, but let's get started. So I have 2 primers that are drugstore, and then the remaining primers are high-end. But when I say high-end, it just basically means that you're not going to be able to find them in the drugstore. You have to go to like Ulta or Sephora, not meaning that they're like overly pricey or anything like that, but you just can't walk into Walgreens and get your hands on them. First primer that I have for you guys is by Hard Candy, and it is their Sheer Envy Primer Shine Free. It says on here that it controls shine for a matte finish. I have showed you guys this before. I've talked about it before. I know for a fact I've showed it in one of my favorite videos, but I love this primer so much. To me, as far as texture wise, it is really reminiscent of the Maybelline Baby Skin, and one of the reasons why I love this primer for real, it is probably one of the only drugstore primers that actually keeps the oil at bay, especially underneath my glasses. Now I have contacts on right now, but you guys know, like on a regular basis, I wear my glasses every day, and that area like right underneath the bridge of my glasses is where I get oily so bad. This is one of the main primers that I have found that actually keeps the oil at bay underneath my glasses, like in my T-zone area, and I absolutely love it for that. Now this primer to me is not like a long wearing primer as far as like combating oils and keeping me matte. I think I can probably get about 5 hours of wear out of that, which is really good. But I mean, if you work like an 8-hour, 9-hour day or even longer, it's not going to last without you having to touch it up. But I do think that for a drugstore primer, that's a really good time frame. Like I said, it does keep me matte, but I also love the fact that this like blurs out my pores. And I noticed that it's not one of the things that it advertises, but I put this on, you guys. Matter of fact, I'm wearing it today, and I kid you not, it like instantly blurs my pores out. And you guys know I have huge pores. I'm talking about like crater pores, but this does a really good job at that. So I just love the combination together, and this is just a really great primer. This next primer is from number 7, and it's their Beautiful Skin T-Zone Rescue. Here is what it looks like. Now the only place I know where you can get number 7 is at Target. I don't know if they sell it anywhere else like Ulta or anything like that. Definitely, if you guys know the heads up on location wise, leave it down below in the comment section for someone who may be searching for the brand. But I know for a fact that you can pick this up for Target. So as it does say, it's T-Zone Rescue. It says on the back that it helps control excess shine and oiliness, and y'all, it does just that. Like for real, I can put this on and it's like instant matte. Like you don't have to wait for this thing to dry, you don't have to wait for it to settle. Like it just instantly mattes out your skin. I absolutely love this. This is really good for you to use like in conjunction with other primers. So maybe if you have a primer that doesn't really do anything as far as keeping you matte, but it's really great for like pore minimizing, you can combine it with this, because I do that all the time. Like I use this a lot for combining, and it's just really amazing. So now I'm going to go ahead and get into the higher end primers. The first one that I have is this SmashBox Photo Matte Anti-Shine Primer, and here is what it looks like. And I know this looks like really small, but y'all, this is actually the full size. I have not seen any bigger size of this, so I believe this is as big as it comes. It says on here that this cream gel formula instantly absorbs your oil and minimizes the appearance of pores, leaving your skin shine free for up to 8 hours. I definitely have to agree with those claims. Like, this does a really good job at keeping you matte, and it also helps with your pores. And I know that this video is more about combating oils and my favorite like combo oily skin primers, but you guys will see that a lot of the primers that I have, because I have really big pores, they also do a really good job at combating your pores. So this is another good one that does two things in one as far as my skin is concerned. The thing I love about this is, to me, it does like a really good job like here in this area. Like, I can apply my concealer on top of this and I feel like it doesn't cause my concealer to settle within my lines. Y'all know as I'm getting older, I'm getting like fine lines and wrinkles and things like that, and I don't know what it is about this primer, but to me it also just does a really great job at just keeping my concealer from setting. So sometimes if I know I'm not going to be going anywhere long, but I know I'm going to be wearing concealer and there's really not a need to go ahead and like do the whole matte my whole face out, I would just apply some of this underneath my eye and just put my concealer on top, because like I said, it just does like an amazing job for that. I just wish it came in like a bigger size, especially I think it's like $25 or something like that. I don't know. I'll try to leave as much pricing information as I can down below, but I know that it wasn't like cheap for the size of it, so I wish they would fix that. So the next two primers that I have for you guys are actually travel sizes of the primers, but they do come in full sizes. One thing I will say is that if you want to try out a higher end primer, normally if you go to like that front section of Sephora where they have the little bins, you normally can find the travel sizes of these primers. And then also I think next to the register at Ulta, they usually have like the little to-go section. So you don't always have to, you know, spend an arm and a leg, especially if it's something that you're just trying out and you don't know how it's going to work. I would definitely say pick up the travel size if you can. So this is the SmashBox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and this is their pore minimizing primer. So again, here we go with the pores, but guys, don't let that fool you that it just mainly is saying pore minimizing and like focusing on the pores on the packaging of it, because this primer is amazing for oily skin. I kind of stumbled upon this primer by accident one day. I kind of just picked it up and I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna see how it does for my pores. But I used this and I was so shocked at the way it just like matted out my face. It just kept the oils at bay, and it also does a really good job at like helping your foundation look flawless. Like, I love this. I have gone through two travel sizes of these because I caught them on sale at Ulta like a while ago, but I definitely would pick up the full size of this primer because it is just amazing. Like, this is definitely a holy grail status primer, especially for now during the summertime, because it just does like everything in one. But it just, oh my goodness, I can't even really explain it, how it just like instantly mattes out your face, but it also just gives you this like flawless appearance when you put your foundation on. But I just absolutely love it. So this next primer, as I said, is another travel size, but you can get this in the full size. This is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer. I really like this. I like the Dr. Brandt brand as a whole. Dr. Brandt has skincare products and I am a huge fan of their skincare products. So I remember seeing this in Sephora one day and I was like, well, I really love the skincare products, so let me try and see how this primer does. And guys, this primer did not disappoint. It is really good. It says on here that it minimizes your pores, absorbs oil, and mattifies, and it does exactly that. Like, I don't have a bad thing to say about this. The one thing I will say though is you kind of want to apply this and like pat it into your skin as opposed to rubbing it into your skin, because I feel like when you rub it into your skin it can flake up, and this primer has like a tint to it. I want to go ahead and show it to you guys. It's not like a white base primer or anything like that. It has like a tint to it, so I feel like when you try and rub this into the skin, you sort of get these little tannish balls, because like I said, it has a tint, so it's not white, but it will flake up. But if you just take it and put it on your fingers and you just sort of like pat it into your skin, almost kind of like moisturizing it, lightly moisturizing it into your skin, it does a better job and it stays longer, and I just absolutely love it. Final two primers I have for you, they are from two totally different brands, but to me they do the same thing, and I hold both of these like on the same pedestal, on the same playing field. These are my top combo oily girl primers. The first one is the MakeupForever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Mattifying Primer. Here is what that looks like. And then the next one is the Nip and Fab Smooth Viper Venom Micro Blur Fix Primer, and here's what that one looks like. Both of these primers are absolutely amazing. Both of these primers do an amazing job at just matting out your face, like nothing else but matting out your face. I'm talking about for those times where you know you're going to be wearing your makeup for like a long period of time. You want to keep the oil at bay. You don't want to have to touch up your makeup or do anything. Either one of these primers is going to do it for you, because honestly, to me, they're both equally amazing. I love them so much. Now this one you can find in Sephora, because I have never seen MakeupForever in Ulta. Yeah, you get this one for Sephora, but then I've only seen this one in Ulta. Now I've heard some people say that they've been finding Nip and Fab in Target. If you can get your hands on it in Target, kudos to you. I cannot, and they actually don't even have it inside of my Ulta. I can only order it online. But either way, both of these are absolutely amazing. Like for real, holy grail status. Top out of both drugstore and high-end primers would definitely be these two. So again, if you're looking for that long wearing primer that's just going to keep everything in place, you don't have to touch it up, you don't have to fix your makeup, anything, get one of these two. Alright guys, so that is it for my top primers for combination oily girls and guys. Definitely let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know if this was helpful. Let me know if you've tried out any of these primers and what are your thoughts, and that is whether you like or dislike them. I know it can sometimes be hard when it comes to like summertime, especially if you have like really oily skin. I would definitely suggest those last two that I showed you if you guys are like seriously oily. The thing about me, I'm really only oily in certain areas of my face, and then I'm kind of dry or normal skin on like others, but these are the primers that do it for me. So let me know what you guys think of the video, and until next time, bye YouTube.